Hello, this is Paul Blossom, and I wanted to talk about the Feng Shui of spreadsheets just a little bit. And the reason we want to do this is sometimes to make our calculations easier, well, maybe always to make our calculations easier, and actually sometimes to help us with troubleshooting our spreadsheets, because occasionally we have problems and they're hard to find. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the this particular model and this particular spreadsheet model you can see on the screen, and I'm going to take a couple pieces of it and put it on a different spreadsheet and explain what it is I think we should change and how to go about doing that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this top part with the data in it, and of course you know that one of the things that we want to do is we want to keep our data separate from our calculations. And so here's the data. I put it in on a new sheet, and it looks kind of ugly. I've got the hash marks up here, and then the hybrid whatever is all mashed up. So what you do to fix this is just go to Format and then auto fit column width, and that will fix that directly. Then I wanted this other spot, this selling price here, and I'm going to copy that and put that in the new sheet, and then we'll start talking about what we want to do here. Now, again, I got those hash marks, so I'm going to go up here and auto fit the column width, so it just makes it slightly wider and I can see the dollar signs. And if you compared back and forth, you'd find that everything works here. And the reason that works is because what I did was I put the pieces of the spreadsheet in exactly the same locations they were in the first one. Now, what I don't like here, and the problem that you have is that we have this formula here. That's a perfectly reasonable formula for calculating the price of the car, but the issue with it is that it is difficult to troubleshoot. So it's difficult to tell exactly what's going on. So we'll go through it briefly the way it is, and I'll show you how I would unpack that. The first number here, the C3, is this cell right here where my cursor is, and that's the base price of the gas car. And then the 1 minus H3 is the discount for the gas car, and then the 1 plus J3 is the sales tax for the car. So we multiply those three together, and then we add in the maintenance. No, that's not right. We add in the destination charge, which is down here. Okay. So that's what C10 is. So, but that's hard to unpack, and if you get that wrong, then it's hard to figure out what's going on. And it might be simpler for us to unpack that a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these hybrid cells and I'm going to move them off over here somewhere. So I'll just put those right there. And what I want to do is for the gas LE car, I'm going to move this cell up one here. Oops, excuse me. I'm just going to move that up, and I'm going to put base price here. And then I'm going to put the discount here. And then I'm going to put the sales tax here. And destination charge. And I'll just call it destination. So my base price here is just equal to the C3, which we had before. I'm going to hit the F4 key, so I turn that into an absolute reference and hit enter. And I'm going to copy that. Well, we'll just leave it alone. Now my discount is, we're going to do that by dealer, and so my discount is equal to the base price times the discount for the LE. So you can see the formula I put in there. So here's that's the amount of the discount. Okay, and my sales tax is equal to equal to the base price. I'm going to put open a parentheses, base price minus the discount, close parentheses, times my sales tax number up here, that one. And then my destination charge is equal to my destination charge for that car, and I hit that 4 key again, and I hit enter, and then my total here is equal to so it's equal to my base price minus my discount plus the sales tax plus the destination charge. So you can see that that comes out to be exactly the same. And if I highlight all of that and I drag that down, then it does the calculations correctly. The nice thing about this is that we can always see what numbers we have. Now I'm going to highlight these and turn them into currency. But we can always see our intermediate calculations and make sure that those turn out okay. And that's easier for us to verify. If I saw some of you in class with a calculator, and it's easier to verify the individual pieces and then add them together at the end. So that's how I would go about doing these things. Now you'd say, well, it's kind of ugly, so we want to format this. I'm going to drag this across over here. Well, actually, I'm going to undo that. Excuse me. I'm going to highlight the cells like that. I'm going to merge and center, so that's that. I'm going to take this color. I'm going to go up here to my format painter, and then I'm going to highlight those other cells, and so those will all turn into the same thing. Of course, same format, and of course we got the hash marks again, so I go back up here to format, auto fit column width, and so that looks a little bit better. Let's take this one. We'll go here back up to the paintbrush and highlight those. Makes those look a little bit better. Of course, that's probably ought to just wait and do all this auto formatting. Well, to get that right, we're going to have to highlight the whole table. Sorry. And, well, you know, it's interesting to see what happens when you don't do things in the right order. So we highlighted everything, and there you go. That's a not too bad looking table. We could, of course, add little lines around and so forth. You would do exactly the same thing for the hybrid. So the way to do this is to copy. I'm going to start right here with the paste that in, and I'm going to take the hybrid up here and move that. Doesn't matter really, so we'll start there. We'll highlight those cells, merge and center. Base price is equal to the hybrid base price. Hit that 4 button, and you just go through and do the whole thing for that. And that way you can see discounts. It gives you a little bit more information to work with, and you might find that easier to troubleshoot. So I hope that's been of use. That's our first talk about the Feng Shui of spreadsheets, and we'll have some more conversations about this.